everybody. Welcome to our read aloud today. During our read alouds, we need to figure out what we're going to read first. So the book I have here today is this one. You might recognize this book, or it might be a brand new book. When we look at a book, the first way we can figure out what it's going to be about is we look at the cover, right? What do you see on the cover of this book? I see a bunny rabbit, and he's sitting in a mixing bowl with a couple of ingredients and a whisk. I wonder if he's going to cook something. The title of this book could give us another hint. It's called Bunny Cakes. I wonder if this bunny is going to make a cake. The author of this book, her name is Rosemary Wells. She wrote all the words and she drew the pictures. All right, let's get started with this book, Bunny Cakes by Rosemary Wells. On the first page is a picture. And it looks like in this picture there's two bunnies in this story. I wonder what their names are. It was Grandma's birthday. Max made her an earthworm birthday cake. No, Max, said Ruby. We are going to make Grandma an angel surprise cake with raspberry fluff icing. So this one must be Max making the earthworm cake, and this must be Ruby, his sister. And it sounds like they disagree on what kind of cake they're going to make for their grandma. Let's see what happens. Max wanted to help. Don't touch anything, Max, said Ruby. So it looks like Ruby is going to be in charge of making the cake. But it was too late. Ruby sent Max to the store with a list that said eggs. He broke all of their eggs, and you need eggs to bake a cake. So she wrote EGGS on their grocery list, so the grocer would know to give him eggs. Max, he wanted red hot marshmallow squirters for his earthworm cake. So he wrote red hot marshmallow squirters on the list. Do you think that the grocer will know what this says? Doesn't say any letters, I don't know. Oh no, the grocer could not read Max's writing. Eggs, he said, and he gave Max some eggs. So the only thing he could read on his list were the words. Poor Max. Max brought the eggs home to Ruby. Don't bump the table, Max! But it was too late. Ruby sent Max back to the grocer with a list that said milk. M-I-L-K, milk. He spilled that milk and broke the eggs. This time, Max wrote red hot marshmallow squirters in a different way. So he knew that the grocer couldn't read it before, so he's trying a different way. Max hoped and hoped for his squirters, but the grocer still couldn't read Max's writing. He looks a little bit sad here. Milk, said the grocer, and he gave Max milk. Now on the list that you can see it says milk. That's all he could read. Max brought the milk home to Ruby. There's a yellow line on the floor, Max, said Ruby. You cannot step over the line. Ruby sounds like she's being a little bit bossy. I wonder how that makes Max feel. But Max, he crossed right over that line anyway, and over went the flower. Ruby got out her pencil. She wrote flower, F-L-O-U-R, flower. Where's he gonna go now? To the grocery store. This time, Max wrote red hot marshmallow squirters in the nicest, most beautiful writing he knew. He used a couple different colors. Max could almost taste the marshmallow squirters. Did the grocer know what it said? No. Flour, said the grocer, and he gave Max the flower. Look at his face. He's probably wondering, how can I make him know what I want? When Max got home, there was a new sign on the kitchen door. Max, the kitchen is no place for you. And this is what the sign is. It says, no Max. And Ruby's inside. Ruby finished up her cake. I see his little ears poking out. She added the eggs and the flour and the milk. She mixed it all up. She baked it and cooled it and iced it with raspberry fluff frosting. It needs something else, said Ruby. So Max looks like he wants to lick it. See his tongue. Birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, said Ruby. Meanwhile, Max had a new idea. So while she's in here writing on the list all the things for Max to get, he's thinking, how can I make sure I get what I want too? He drew a picture of red-hot marshmallow squirters. He added it onto Ruby's list and ran to the grocer. He could not wait. So now the list says birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, and a picture of red-hot marshmallow squirters. Birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, said the grocer. What's this? Why, it must be the red-hot marshmallow squirters. So see the picture on the box? He drew the picture from the box on his list, and the grocer knew what he wanted. Yay! Ruby's cake looked just beautiful. All those decorations. Max went out and put caterpillar icing on his earthworm cake. Doesn't that look delicious? Maybe if you're a bunny. Grandma was so thrilled, she didn't know which cake to eat first. That grandma must really have loving grandchildren. They both made her a birthday cake. So who was in this story? There were two bunnies. Do you remember their names? Yeah, Max and Ruby. And what were they doing in this story? They baked a cake, didn't they? Did Ruby want Max's help in baking a cake? Not after he kept making a mess, huh? And in the end, they both made their own cakes. Why were they making a cake? It was their grandma's birthday. If you have ever made a cake with your parents for one of your birthdays, pat your head. My favorite is chocolate cake with chocolate icing. I hope you guys enjoyed my book today, and tune in next time. We'll have more books read aloud. See you next time.